Don't forget, the more of a boosting concentrate that you add to a formula, if you were looking for gray or white coverage, it could lessen the amount of coverage you get, but in turn, you get a much more vibrant end result. Hey, welcome back. Figured we'd start this one off with a dad joke. Really want you to concentrate on what I'm about to talk to you about. Welcome back to the Breakdown video series. In this episode, we want to talk about our boosters and neutralizers. So when you open the IGORA Royal book, go towards the back. This is where you find all the specialties. Think of it as the front of the book is like your main ingredients of what you're going to make your dinner with, and everything in the back here are like the spices or like the herbs that you use to tweak the main component. That is exactly what we use our neutralizers and boosters for. Let's start off with the cool. So as we start with our neutralizers, neutralizers are concentrates that you add to a formula in hopes to cancel out any excess warmth that you think you might come across while you're doing your color service. There are 3 to choose from. We have 0-11. Now remember the IGORA numbering system. The number that comes before the dash is the level or the lightness or darkness. In this case, 0-11 means that there is no level, it is just pure blue-violet, blue-violet. Next down we have 0-22. This would be our no level, blue, blue. It's just straight up blue concentrate. And then lastly, we have 0-33, which is no level, just green, green. Now when you think about the color wheel, think about what these will help you cancelize or neutralize during your color service. 0-11 being blue-violet is going to help you cancel out that kind of yellow to pale yellow. 0-22 being blue sits across from orange. So anything that would normally be perceived as like brassy or really, really warm, 0-22 will help you neutralize. Lastly, 0-33, no level, just green, green, will help you to cancel out red. One helpful tip that I can give you is these are cool colors. The cooler concentrates or neutralizing concentrates are very cool. When you add cool tone to a formula, because it's cool and cool colors absorb light, the more you add, the deeper or darker your end result could look. Now, popping over to the concentrates or boosters, these will boost the vibrancy of your formula. Up top, we have 0-55, no level, just pure gold. 0-77, copper, copper, copper concentrate. Then we have 0-88, red concentrate, 0-89, red violet concentrate, and then 0-99, violet concentrate. You can add these to your formula to give anything kind of a boost. Now, to make this easy, you might be asking, how much do I add to a formula? When I'm talking about neutralizing concentrates, don't forget, they are cool. The more you add, the deeper you could end up. So you'll want to add maybe, let's say, 5% of 0-11 to a lighter formula, maybe 10% of 0-22 to your mid-ranges, and maybe up to 15% if you're looking for a darker formula and you need a lot of red control. Now for the boosting concentrates, you can add these to any formula up to 50% of the formula. You will, whether they're cool or warm, match with the additional amount of developer. Don't forget, the more of a boosting concentrate that you add to a formula, if you were looking for gray or white coverage, it could lessen the amount of coverage you get, but in turn, you get a much more vibrant end result. It does come up from time to time, could I use these by themselves? Of course, you could mix these with equal parts of our 10-volume IGORA Royal Oil Developer and deposit them on the hair. Tip, they might not last as long as for, say, an example, our Chroma ID, our semi-permanent brand, which is a little bit more of a direct usage and sits more on the surface of the hair, whereas these are still an oxidative part of IGORA Royal and are really meant to be mixed with the color creams themselves. Now the last tip, you might be wondering, there are some orange dots next to these shade numbers, and it's really very simple. If you see an orange dot on the IGORA Royal Boosters card, or any card in the entire IGORA Royal range, it means that that shade is offered in IGORA Vibrance as well. So we have a gold concentrate in IGORA Royal, but if you see an orange dot next to it, it means that we also have 0-55 gold concentrate available in IGORA Vibrance as well. So that was a little brief overview of some of the tools that we have in the back of the book, really to help customize your formulas for your clients, because anybody could whip open a tube of 6-0 and 20 volume and put it on a client's head, but it's these additional little touches that you can put in that make your client's formula really customized, and they cannot go down the street and get the same thing from somebody else. So we hope you concentrated during this and took in all of the great little nuggets and information that we have for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe for all content and education Schwarzkopf Professional. Stay tuned for more.